I'm live. Before any angry Beyonce stans come in here, let me start off by saying that to anybody that's in Texas, for real, like no bullshit. Like I have you guys in my thoughts. For anybody that's in Texas, like I really hope that you're warm. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're able to get your power back if your power is not on. If your power is on, I hope that you're warm and safe. So, you know, for serious, for realsies. But I also want to say that I know that motherfuckers is blaming Beyonce. I know the motherfuckers have already found a way to blame Beyonce. Like, why didn't Beyonce stop the winter storm from coming? Why hasn't Beyonce turned the power back on? Like, I know she has access to the motherfucking power grid. Like, why hasn't Beyonce fixed everything? Because you know that anything that goes wrong in the world, but especially anything that goes wrong in fucking Texas, is Beyonce's personal responsibility. Beyonce is the president of motherfucking Texas, okay? Like, it's her job to fix it. It's her personal responsibility. Why hasn't Beyonce sent out the stimulus checks, Jules? I don't understand. Why hasn't Beyonce personally came to my house? I know she knows where I live because Beyonce is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful, omnipresent. Why hasn't Beyonce came to my house where I personally live and gave me my stimulus check? Actually, not even a stimulus check. Why isn't she handing me the cash? I know she got it. Like, and I know people are really saying this for real. I know people. So I put in Discord because we have a random thoughts channel in Discord. Hi everyone, I'm live. I put in Discord, I was like, have they started blaming Beyonce yet? I was like, have they started blaming Beyonce yet? Bam. Somebody put, oh, some on my face. Sorry. Bam. Somebody put a screenshot. Oh, has Beyonce helped them people out in Texas yet? Oh, nah, she too busy. She too busy pushing Ivy Park. I was just like, y'all really, motherfuckers really think Beyonce is God, for real. But then they try to say she thinks she's God. No, y'all think she's God. Hi, Sade. Hi, Sketchnificent. Hi, Jules. Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Corey. Hi, World Lover. Hi, John. But I know that I do have some subscribers in Texas. So, like, for all y'all in Texas, like, my you know, I'm really hoping that you're safe, warm, that, you know, like, it's really, like, our fucking American infrastructure is, we have no American infrastructure. Like, people are fucking falling through New York City sidewalks into sinkholes in the grounds where they're being swarmed by rats. The power is off for millions of people in Texas. Like, our infrastructure is just not there. So why hasn't Beyonce came through and fixed all the infrastructure in the United States is the real question. Hi, Mel. Hi, Darius. Winter is coming. Hi, Cam Powhatan. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Derek. I really can't stay on that long though because I gotta finish today's Hidden Figure. I say this every time. And last week I had me on here for like 3 hours, but I mean it this time. Hi, Mara. Hi, Ash. Oh my gosh, 2 a.m. where you're at? Where are you? Australia? Nah, this is Blue Ivy's fault. She's wildin'. I saw that Blue Ivy was in some of that Ivy Park stuff, looking all cute. Somebody was like, oh, that, so I don't know how many of you guys remember this, but remember, like, Blue Ivy's hair was, like, this whole topic of conversation. Like, why isn't Beyonce doing her hair? Why isn't Beyonce doing her hair? And I seen a comment, because Tina had, like, posted a video on her page. And I seen a comment that somebody was like, where's that person that started the petition about Blue Ivy's hair? We need a where are they now check in, because in the video, Blue Ivy has like her little press out, and she's like tossing it. Hi, absurd. Then somebody tried to say, oh, they permed Blue Ivy's hair. I was like, y'all don't even know what a perm looks like. Come on now. That's clearly a little press. That's clearly a little, you know, a little 5th grade, 6th grade graduation hot comb press out. Girl Martina probably did it. Like, stop it. I ain't no damn perm. I was like, stop. Y'all doing too much now. Why hasn't Beyonce sent out the stimulus checks? Hi, Alexandra. Beyonce has access to the grid. What is she waiting on? Hi, Shim Jim. Hi, Savannah. I've seen so many Beyonce threads today. They were also blaming Meg the Stallion. I don't understand. Hi, Valerie. Remember when Beyonce made the lights go out at the Super Bowl? This is all her doing. Hi, Ray. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. Hi, Michelle's daughter. Beyonce's on the way. That's really how they be. Cash stimmy, please. Anybody that wants the Discord link, you have to leave a comment. Don't leave the, I see UCA. Don't leave a comment in the chat. After the video has been uploaded, you have to like leave a comment because I can't reply to you directly in the chat. But if you leave a comment, I can reply to your comment with it. Like after the video is uploaded, I can reply to your comment. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Sim. I'm in Texas going through it, but you have power now. I'm glad you have power. 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 Beyonce need to send some of them Ivy Park coats to Texas. Hi, Tim. Hi, Latafita. Oh, you're in Austin, Chris? I'm in Austin, Texas. Finally got power back after 36 hours without. So thankful for some heat and hot water. It's been a long week. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy that you got your power and got some heat and hot water. So this reminds me of like, I don't even know how long ago this was. This was like a long time ago. I remember I was in Atlanta and I was staying with my friend in Atlanta. She had like just moved into this house and it was like one of these same kind of sort of like freak storms. Some of you guys might remember this. My hair. Some of you guys might remember this. It was like the same kind of one of these like freak snowstorms, ice storms. And like the power went out. There was like no power for like days. It was like a whole big mess. And I remember like sleeping in my friend's house with her and it was like no power and it was freezing cold. And I remember we was like laying in the bed. We had like all our like coats and all, like we had like all our clothes and coats and like all our blankets and it fucking sucked. Like that shit fucking sucks. It really does. And there was like really no reason for it. Like American infrastructure is fucking trash. Like it's really, our American infrastructure needs a huge overhaul, like for real. Hi Marcus, hi Naomi. Hi Alexia. Savannah said, when is Beyonce getting us our reparations? Hi, Deb. The infrastructure is big trash. It's crazy out here in Texas. I'm from... Oh, hi, Bar Renaissance. I'm from Texas. The water is contaminated, too. America is ghetto. And there's absurd. Hi, Chariot Man Gaming. Hi, Felicity. Crazy because I used to live in Texas. This weather is giving me Narnia vibes. Did everyone have a nice Valentine's Day? Yeah, mine was good. I literally just stayed in bed all day. I was so tired Sunday. I didn't even go live, which I normally do. And I didn't even go live on Sunday. I literally laid in my bed and slept all day long. But you guys know, like, I was having some trouble sleeping. And I feel like I don't know, like, my sleep stuff, I feel finally, like, caught up to me. But I feel like I've been feeling better this week and sleeping better this week. So mine was good. But I hope that, you know, anybody that had plans or I don't know, you know, it's like a weird time right now, so I do hope that everybody's Valentine's Day was good. I want to watch Dreamgirls. I still want to watch Dreamgirls, so I still want to watch Dreamgirls this week in honor of Mary Wilson, who passed away last week. And also Loretta Devine was in the original Dreamgirls and she's been on my mind recently. So hi Ashley. It's 7 p.m. here in Arizona. Of course they're blaming Beyonce. I can't believe the power grid went down. What do we even pay taxes for? Hi, Bambusa. Yesterday, former Texas governor said we residents will gladly go without power for days. Wow, really? I didn't see that. I'm still pissed. Want to go home, want people not to freeze. I remember all that stuff about Blue Ivy's hair. Now it's flourishing. Come through, young queen. That was a silk press. Hi, Justin. Yes, that was a 5th grade graduation hot comb press. It really was. She just got a silk press. I swear some of us are so obsessed with hair. It is annoying. I feel for the people in Texas. I hope things get better for them. Y'all heard about Ted Cruz. He like flew to Hawaii or something, was partying, drinking margaritas. I feel, was that it? Oh my goodness, Bar Renaissance. I've had friends who didn't have lights since Sunday. People are literally freezing to death. One of my friends said him and his mom have had no heat since the 15th. Oh my gosh, lawsuit. Hi, Julio. The title of this live has me screaming. For real, where are those folks at that was talking about Blue's hair? They're still wrong to trying to come for a child. Everybody's quiet now and loves Blue. Beyonce has a weather machine. She can control the weather. Why don't they get Kendall Jenner down here with her Pepsi? Where is Kendall to fix all the world's problems? Hi, Stefan. Hi, Davey. Cancun, yeah, that was it. Keep making. Ted Cruz tried to blame him not being in Texas on his children in Cancun. Oh, so he said that's why he was there? To see his kids? They don't live there, do they? Ted Cruz really just left people in his state to freeze. Prayers go out to my folks in Texas. Praying for everyone in Texas. I'm glad y'all have power back. Hi, Vanity. Hi, Ori. Never lost my power, but I'm still bathing with water bottles. The shit's getting old. Texas is essentially in a state of emergency. Nothing's being done. I haven't took a proper bath or been able to brush my teeth in days. It's wild. Like, how has it not been declared a state of emergency? I don't understand. Ted Cruz said 1, 2, 3, not it. He is ridiculous. Hi, Avant-Garde. Oh, you got a new job doing horticulture? Congratulations. Avant-Garde, are you in the Discord? If you want to leave a comment, I could give you a Discord link if you're not going to be able to see the lives, but you still want to interact. I mean, and obviously I'll still be doing my regular videos and uploading. You can always watch the replay and stuff. Hi, Monica. My home state going through it. The infrastructure is literally crumbling in the United States and no one seems to care. The 2014 snowpocalypse. I'm from Atlanta. All the cars were stuck on the highway. It was literally The Walking Dead. It was wild, Corey. It was wild. That storm in Atlanta, my friend got stuck at CVS overnight because the roads were too icy. Also, are we going to talk about the fact that Texas has its own electric grid because they didn't want to be regulated by the federal government? So I saved an article on this earlier. I've not read it, but I actually didn't know that. But I have been hearing them talk about it on the radio, and I saw an article earlier that was like, you know, Texas has this whole reputation as like the go-it-alone state. Like, you know, Texas, like we're from Texas. We don't want to be a part of the government, and like, you know, like red state, you know, small government, less government, da-da-da-da-da. And now it's like, okay, the government really motherfucking abandoned you. The government was like, all right, go it alone, motherfucking Texas. Like, so I'm going to read it. This is how I feel. Like, I really feel like that's kind of the conundrum of this whole, I don't want to call it just strictly conservative, but I guess I'm going to have to go with that for right now. That's kind of the whole conundrum of this whole conservative, you know, Republican, you know, red ideology of like less government, less government, less government, less government. Like, yeah, obviously, like you don't like want the government surveilling you and shit like that. But like at the same time, like now you have like a major catastrophe and you have absolutely no government assistance, you know? So it's kind of interesting. It's sort of also like the people that were like so against the universal basic income, right? So against it, so against it, so against it. No, no, no. The government shouldn't be in people's pockets and the government shouldn't be giving people free money and like poor people need to work and like no universal basic income. That are now like, where's my stimulus check? Where's my stimulus check? Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my check? It's just like you don't want it until you motherfucking want it, you know? Like, you don't want it until you need it, and then you want it. Oh, super chat, thank you. I didn't really stop. I see your question. Why and when did you stop making pop culture type videos? I did not stop making pop culture videos. Like, I just did one last week about Chloe Bailey from Chloe and Halle. Is that not considered pop culture? Or can you be more specific? Because I feel like it is. I don't know. But I also want to say that I feel like people feel like I have like a deliberate, like I don't sit down and be like, I'm not gonna do videos on, I don't know. Like I don't really think about it that way. I just make videos on what I want. Yeah, like I just made that video on Chloe. Like, is that not pop culture? Or what do you, that's what I mean, like, what do you mean by that? I feel like you're trying to ask me something a little bit more specific than what you asked me. So maybe if you could be a little bit more specific, I definitely still make pop culture videos. If you mean on a specific topic, can you tell me? Yeah, I was just so tired. It's great that you slept all day Sunday. Oh, you had a Galentine's? That's nice, Monica. Texas's power grid is detached from the rest of the countries to avoid regulation. Capitalism ruins everything. You had a nice Valentine's? Good. Dream Girl sounds good. Being from New Jersey, Hurricane Sandy displaced my family for like 2 weeks. We had to leave and stay with my aunt, so I definitely know the struggle of everyone in Texas. I remember Hurricane Sandy. I lost power for like a week. But I stayed in my apartment, which probably wasn't the safest thing, but hey, I couldn't get back home. I couldn't get back home to DC, so I just stayed there. I remember back in 2005, we went on a team trip to Cali. We stopped over in Dallas, Texas. It was 70 degrees in December. I see where they're coming from. They weren't ready. The pipes were frozen at a hospital. They can't do any procedures. Hi, Vans. I ate birthday cake and watched Netflix for Valentine, Single Life. Vanity, my Valentine's was good. We saw Dream Girl so much growing up. Hope you have a good stream. Yeah. Cancun. He went to Cancun. There we go. He flew to Cancun. Yeah. Ted Cruz went to Cancun because his kids wanted to go. He's an asshole. I hate him. I read that in 2011, the U.S. government had the option to overhaul the entire electric grid for like $2 billion, but they said no to give more money to the military. A lot of our crumbling infrastructure does like boil down to capitalism. Like that's also basically what happened in Flint as well. They decided to like change the water to save money, but they didn't properly treat the pipes and they poisoned everyone. But they saved money. They saved money. My Valentine's was hilarious. My neighbors were fighting. Oh no. And she called her people to come jump her man. It was gifts all over the front lawn. Oh no. Hi, Warren. Yeah, Americans nuts. I did not see Biden's town hall. What did they talk about? Ted Cruz said he was doing what was best for his kids and getting them out of the cold. Wow. He said his daughters had the week off school and wanted to go to Cancun, so he took them. Hi, for your mind and your ass will follow. Thank y'all for praying for us out here in Texas. Ted Cruz went to Cancun, and when he started to get heat, pun intended, he threw his kids under the bus. Hi, Sincere. Water just came back on yesterday. Went 3 days without a proper bath. Hi, Hush 420. The former mayor of Colorado City, Texas, got ate the fuck up too for his Facebook rant. A whole white supremacist. Hi, Wishful Thinking. Hi, Chris. Texas is the Lone Star State. Avant-garde Ho, leave a comment. Leave a comment. It doesn't have to be on this video if you don't want. Leave a comment anywhere, and I'll give you the link. I hate it here. Like, there's not one thing America did right. Oh, did Black Dynamite Season 2 come out? It's out? We could watch it. Valerie, Texas is more like the lone wolf state. I'm surprised the people of Texas haven't revolted because this is insane. You don't have to pay state taxes in Texas, at least in Dallas. Hi, Nia. Some of the snow is starting to melt. It's supposed to be warming up this weekend. I feel really bad for Texas residents who didn't support less government when it came to the power grid. They're still suffering. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Like, you can be outvoted. And I'm not super familiar with, like, Brexit, but I was just reading something about how, like, places like Ireland and shit, places that like didn't even really want Brexit nor vote for it, are now having to like deal with the fallout from like Brexit shit, because like the majority, you know, like if the majority goes for it and you don't want it, tough titty. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. Hi, Shanice. America's government will stay fucking up and white people will still support the incumbents in charge. No universal income for you. Go work at Walmart. Sheila Jackson Lee and Mayor Turner are trash too. Mayor Turner was stealing Hurricane Harvey aid funds. So wait, if they built their own infrastructure, is it privately owned or something? Who owns it? Does anyone own the Texas electric grid? Can anybody answer that? I don't really know. Seren also talks about pop culture stuff on her Thursday lives. Yeah. I mean, I live stream more now, so we talk about more stuff during the live streams, which I started live streaming more during COVID, and I just still do it. I mean, it's still COVID, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue even after COVID ends, if it ever does, but we'll see. Are they asking why you stopped making videos about white folks? I don't know. Oh, maybe that. Keep making. Maybe that. Meg went back to Tina Snow with the new freestyle, and Texas has been frozen ever since. Power outages are scary. I slept all day for Valentine's Day, and I watched Disney movies and like romances and stuff all day. I've never seen The Day After Tomorrow, but I feel like this is it. Hi, Lisa Bennett. I remember the power outages during the Cali fires. It was crazy. As soon as I get back home and Texas is up and running again, I'm buying a small generator. Oh, do any of you guys have generators? Sheila is a foreign black and been playing in them HR 40 hearings too. I'm sick of her. All the northerners telling us to hush. It snows in Texas like every 5 to 6 years, and now it snowed 2 years in a row. It's climate change. I disagree. I have not changed my schedule. Talking about black-owned businesses and historical figures used to be rare on your channel, but now it seems more frequent. That is not true, because I literally have not at all changed my schedule. I've had the same exact schedule since the beginning of my channel, which is black-owned businesses the last Friday of every month, and daily, ooh, I had a little something there, and daily videos on black women in February. Literally how I even started doing car videos was because I was doing daily videos in February and I wanted to rant about fucking Charlemagne the God one day. And I was just like, I don't have time to film a full video. So I filmed a video in my car, which was how I started doing car videos, because it was February. I feel like I will never forget that. And then people really like car videos, so I kept on doing them. But I hope you don't get offended by what I'm about to say. But I feel like people have a one-track mind and kind of only pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. So if the only thing that you're interested in and have been interested in previously has been pop culture, then maybe you didn't notice that I always do videos on black-owned businesses on the last Friday of every month, and maybe you didn't notice that I always do Hidden Figures daily videos in February. Hidden Figure videos get the least amount of videos, the least amount of views by far. Black-owned business videos get the least amount of views by far, yet that's kind of the main reason why I have my channel, is for Black liberation. That's why I have a channel. My channel is not a pop culture channel. I mean, not to say that it's not, because like obviously I do talk about pop culture and I enjoy pop culture. But my very first video ever is on Ferguson. If you don't know Ferguson and Mike Brown, then, you know, that's my very first channel. That's literally why I started this channel, was because I was talking about Ferguson and Mike Brown. So ever since the beginning, that's been the purpose of this channel. Now, people come to my channel because they like my opinions and my videos and shit on pop culture. And like half of the times those be the videos that blow up, but those are not my main videos, and they never have been. They never have been. I could do like, even if you look at the video that I did on Chloe and Halle last week or 2 weeks ago, it's like in between two Hidden Figures videos, and it's like a Hidden Figures video that has like 200 views and another Hidden Figures video that only has like 100 views, and then like a video on Chloe Bailey which has like 6,000 views. Like, people only come to my channel sometimes to like only look at the pop culture stuff, but I do not only do videos on pop culture. I've never only done content on pop culture. My content has always been race-based content, and anything that I talked about with relation to pop culture has also always been in relation to race. Like, I don't talk about white people on this channel. I don't talk about K-pop on this like, I just don't do that. I've never done that. I'm not going to do that. So, you know, again, not to offend you, but if like that's what you paid attention to because you don't care about Black liberation, you know, that's on you. But like, I'm here for Black liberation. Like, that's why I'm here. Like, that's why I'm here. And also, like, I make videos on content that I feel like. I never sit down and be like, I'm gonna like, you know, like, I make videos on shit that I feel like making videos on. I don't make videos on shit that I don't find interesting or that, you know, like, right, I have a whole series of Black Americans that's literally on Black Americans, where I sit down with people, talk to them, interview them. I have a whole series spotlight on Black women in business. Like, that's kind of what we do here. So if you don't watch Black Americans, and if you don't watch Hidden Figures, and if you don't watch my playlist on Black-owned businesses and stuff because you like only care about pop culture, that's cool, but like, that's not the purpose of this channel. Hi, Nova. Black people and Black Americans have always been center stage on this channel. Exactly. Thank you. Like, I don't know. People like have their own, like, this was like the whole thing that like randomly, I remember like when the whole Bruno Mars thing, I was getting like so many messages from people that were like, you know, if you really cared about Black liberation, then instead of talking about Bruno Mars, you would talk about Black-owned businesses on your channel, and you would talk about like this type of shit and like that type of shit on your channel, and you would talk about, you know, actual police brutality. You wouldn't be talking about Bruno Mars. I was like, have you actually watched my channel? Like, motherfuckers will watch one video. Motherfuckers will watch one video. I have like over 700 videos on this channel. I know it's a lot of videos, which is why I have so many playlists. Motherfuckers will watch one video and be like, oh, so all 700 of those videos are about celebrities. Like, no. Yeah, not even a whole video. Yes, they watch a 30-second clip. One clip of one video. And then be like, this is what your channel is about. Like, no, you don't even know what my channel is about. You don't even know and then they'll come over here. Sorry, not to offend you, person. And then they'll come over here and they'll be like, why don't you make videos on this and that? And it's just like, you don't even know what I make videos on. But, you know, please don't get offended, because I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying, like, I never only made videos on pop culture, and I still do make videos on pop culture. I literally, like, not only did I just do a video on Chloe Bailey, but, like, I reviewed Soul. I reviewed Kid Cudi's album. I reviewed Good News. I did review Ungodly Hour. I did Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Like, is this not pop culture? Like, these videos are recent. Like I don't know what to tell you. Have you actually been on my channel and looked at my videos, or are you just talking about like, why am I doing daily videos in February on Hidden Figures, which I've literally done every single year for the last 5 years? There's over 100. There's 175 Hidden Figures. Like, you know, like, it's not new. Let's see. Where was I? I'm back. Yeah, power outages are no fun. People in Flint still going through it. It's 2021. Our whole U.S. infrastructure should have been way better by now. Infrastructure is in the basement. Ted Cruz and his kids could get hit by a truck for all I care. Military over infrastructure. Army Corps engineers could have fixed all this in 2011. And guess who was president back then? I don't even trust the Army Corps. Like, they're the whole reason why Hurricane Katrina happened. Well, obviously not the hurricane, but like the levees breaking. What is the government for if they won't help? Like, we're paying money to literal wealth hoarders. That's what I feel as well, Sims. Like, I kind of feel like we have all this government, all this quote-unquote government, and all these taxes and shit. But then these motherfuckers don't want to do anything. Like, I kind of feel like, how about we just, like, get rid of this shit and it'd be like the Wild Wild West. Like, no taxes, no government, no nothing. I could shoot you and kill you. You could shoot me and kill me. But, you know, at least we're not pretending like we have some type of a civilized society. It's like, pretend. Ted Cruz got leaked on Twitter. The kids didn't even ask to go. He ran and left the Texas people for dead. Biden's town hall was a mess, but the worst part was that he said he refuses to support 50K student debt forgiveness, despite promising to do it. I thought he said 10K. Hi, J Malik. Hi, Global Black Girl. I've been heavy promoting your work because the need to self-govern is urgent and pressing. Exactly what I just said. Like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no, I didn't know that it was out. I thought it was only one season, so we could watch season 2 whenever. A white man named Jerry Jones owns the largest light company in Texas, I believe, that we all use, and he brings in the most money. So, Savannah, it is privately owned. It is privately owned. Their energy source is privately owned. ERCOT is the organization that controls the Texas power grid. They are accountable to the Texas legislature. We roast all the pop girlies on live chat. Right, like, we talk about pop culture during the live stream all the time. Like, that's basically what we do during these Thursday live streams. I have to verify, but from my understanding, the Texas power grid is privately owned, and the people who own it paid off the politicians to help it become a thing. It tragically makes sense. Like, I like pop culture. Obviously, I love pop culture. I do consider myself to be a pop culture critic, but, like, the main point of this channel has never been to talk about pop culture. Never. Like I said, the original videos on this channel are all about Ferguson and Mike Brown and race. Like, the point of this channel is race-based content, not pop culture content. Hi, Owen. Seren has a whole playlist full of Black history and Black business posts. She's always done this since day one. The Black Friday one, the Black Friday playlist was like literally my very first playlist. It was like my first playlist. Love your car videos. Never knew there was a backstory behind it. Yep. Hi, CMW Arts. That's literally the backstory behind the car videos. I was doing daily videos in February for Hidden Figures, and I didn't have the time to do other fully edited videos, so I started recording in my car. And then, like, they just took off and people loved them, so I just kept doing them. I didn't know car videos had an origin story. Keep making. We haven't had water in 2 days, and people have been taking pool water and snow to use. It's insane. I've been watching your videos on your channel since Abby died on Sleepy Hollow and sub since your reviews on the Roots remake. I did enjoy that remake so much. Seren has always talked about Black-owned businesses, pop culture, and Black Americans in the USA. I love that you did Storm de la Vie. Man, I literally did not know about her until the day that I did the video. I was talking to my friend on Zoom, and she mentioned her, and I was like, who? My friend is a Black lesbian. Thank you also for posting about Jediah Kirsch, Black Rodeo Queen. I'm a huge fan of Black cowboy cowgirl culture. And I feel like even though the Hidden Figures videos get the least amount of views, they're some of my favorite things to do. And same with the Black-owned business videos, because like the people that want them and like them really want them and like them. And people enjoy them and they get comments, you know, years after the fact. Like people really watch them. Not as much, not casual viewers, but like I'm here for Black people and especially Black Americans. Like I'm not here to entertain you. Sorry. Like that's really, I know people find me entertaining and like that's cool, but like I'm not here to like gossip and like talk about these fucking celebrities. And like fuck most of them anyway. Like it's COVID time. Like fuck them. Like we're still talking. Like we're talking about them through like we're still talking about them through the lens of like fuck them because it's COVID time right now anyway. Like you know, like we just talk about them for fun. The only good thing about this week was that the Fred Hampton movie flopped. Only grossed $2 million on a $25 million budget. Oh, I see somebody got blocked. And there's Nova. Black people, mostly Black Americans, have always been center stage on this channel. When I found out that a Black woman made the Google ad for Black movers and shakers from Seren, that was everything. Yes, I want that girl to get her flowers. Because that's still a fucking great ad. Like, I fucking posted it again. Like every single year for Black History Month, I'm going to post that ad because it's awesome. It's like one of my favorite commercials. And of course, like a Black woman made it. I don't even remember you talking about pop culture before a couple of years ago. Oh, and yeah, thank you for posting about Jediah Kirsch. I'm a huge fan of Black cowboy and cowgirl culture. I have a video on that. Yes, like I have a video on, again, like the main point of my channel was to talk about race, especially because when I started this channel in 2014, people were still acting like race and racism wasn't an issue, wasn't a problem. And those of us that wanted to talk about it, and those of us that wanted to talk about the murder of Mike Brown, and those of us that wanted to talk about Ferguson, and then later on, those of us that wanted to talk about Sandra Bland, and those of us that wanted to talk about a fucking Akai Gurley, those of us that wanted to talk about, you know, Freddie Gray, people act like we were crazy. You know, and I never say that, but like people acted like it was something wrong with us. So part of why I even started this channel was because like I didn't even have an outlet for this in my real life, because like every time I tried to talk about it in my real life, where I was at that point in my life, which thankfully I'm not at that point in my life anymore, everybody was acting like I had 3 fucking heads and they didn't understand what I was talking about, because like racism, Barack Obama was still president, you know, race, ain't no racism, ain't no race problem. Like, what? And then fucking Trump got elected, and I made a video called "You All Know Why We're Motherfucking Here" in my Marshawn Lynch voice. Like, and I was like, are people now ready to fucking talk about it? Are people now ready to talk about it? Like, that was always the main focus of this channel. Now, like I said, shit that I've said and commentary that I've made on pop culture has blown up, but like, that's not because I don't talk about other shit. It's just people literally only care about pop culture. Like, people only care about these celebrities and shit. Like, to get people to understand shit, you have to like talk about a celebrity or something, which is like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, I'm gonna get to you guys' comments. Do you go here? I remember that. It was a kitchen video. They watch it. Right, like I was filming videos in my kitchen. Like, They watch a 30-second clip. And before I was doing videos, I was writing essays on Tumblr. And people were like, you should start doing YouTube videos. This channel is literally how I became radicalized 4 years ago. People are being weird. I know a lot of people that have gotten radicalized through this channel. I know a lot of people that were like in high school when they first started watching this channel, and they became like the problem kids in fucking high school, and now they're like grown, and now they're like the problem adults. Hi, like, oh, bye, Alexia. I'll see you on Sunday. If they don't know about your channel, why say that? You still talk about pop culture, but race is your main thing. You effectively ended Bruno Mars's career. People think that the destruction of Black Americans is limited to the police. They're thinking of oppression is very one-dimensional with the things you talk about. Hi, Alex. Seren, you're a whole journalist. You're published. Yeah, like I write about race. Like, I'm not like, no shade to like the pop culture, you know, gossip girls and not just girls, boys, non-binary, you know, whatever. Like, no shade to like the tea, you know, the tea spillers and, you know, the gossip rags. I know people love those channels. They're very popular, but like that's not what this channel is. And it never has been. Even on the About section, it's just not. Your Hidden Figure series is dope. This is a great channel. I've been a fan for a long time. I'm still working through the Black American playlist. I can't wait to do season 3. We were supposed to film season 3 last year. We weren't able to film season 3 because of COVID, obviously, but I'm still tentatively planning on this year. We'll see how it goes. You know, we were supposed to go to Texas this year. You know, Texas is now covered in ice. Even though I'm sure, you know, by this summer, but we'll see what some of the long-term effects of this are. People won't even watch one video because let's not forget that you always reference your other videos, even in the pop culture videos, and provide direct links. People just don't want to watch. People need to let it go. I have the biggest watch leader for your channel. Thank you. At the same time, you have plenty of content on pop culture. You literally went on Genius to talk about music and pop culture. There's plenty of content if that's all they want from you. Right. Like, I've been on Genius to talk about pop culture. Like, there's places you can find me talking about pop culture if that's all you want. Hi, Richie. All tea, all shade, bitch, all offense. I'm gonna binge watch all of these. Damn, it has been 5 years for Hidden Figures, hasn't it? You have to understand the confusion when you ask a culture critic why they're not doing work on pop culture. I need to rewatch the Black American series with my sister. Hi, Nikki. It's so cold here. Thank goodness I haven't lost power. I feel so bad for the homeless. Oh my gosh, yes, the homeless. Have you deleted any videos with opinions you no longer agree with? No, I have not deleted any of my videos. None of them. I have not deleted a single video. I don't want to say that I haven't changed my mind. Like, I don't want to say that I haven't changed my mind on things. There are things that I have maybe grown and matured my thought process and my activism. I feel like my activism has matured a lot. My ideas, my opinions on, no, my opinions have not changed on anything. Maybe that's bad to say, but no, I have not deleted any videos and my opinions have not changed on really anything. And even if my opinions did change, I don't think I would delete videos because I stand by what I said then. And if somebody wants to discuss it now, that's fine. So I'm not going to delete it. But I haven't deleted any videos because I haven't changed my mind on shit. Before I film, I think about what do I say. My videos are unscripted, so I don't script, except for Hidden Figures, which I do script. But my videos, for the most part, are unscripted, but I do think about what I'm going to say first. I don't just, like... I think about what I'm going to say first. Like, I feel like I think before I speak, which is why I don't think I've ever walked back a statement. Because I fucking think before I talk. I know what I'm saying when I'm saying it, and I fucking stand by what I said. I don't give a fuck. Like... Who doesn't like it? I don't fucking care. And 9 times out of 10, after I say something, 3 to 5 years later, the general public comes around to what I said. You know, now that you talk about it, it makes me think of something. Would you want to ever go viral again in order to get back more back into the public eye? I hope this question makes sense. No, because what would be the purpose of that? Number one, I've gone viral several times. My very first time going viral was actually that fucking Sofia Coppola thing. And going viral is irritating for me because I don't fucking care what people think. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to debate with you. Like, we're not having a debate. Like, I don't care. So, you know, the whole going viral thing, it's just like people that want to talk to you, or they want to talk at you, or they want to yell at you, or they want to argue with you, or they want to try to, like, change your mind, and, like, all this shit that, like, I don't fucking care about. Like, I know it sounds bad. That's, like, another thing that I feel like it sounds bad to say. But I really don't care. Not to say that I can't learn. Not to say that, like, I can't learn from people, because, like, I can learn from people. And I feel like I'm learning all the time. And I'm learning new shit all the time. And I'm meeting people all the time that I'm learning things from. Or I'm reading things, listening, you know, stuff like that. But, like, no. I don't want to talk to a random stranger on the internet about, you know, the fact that they didn't like that I said something. I don't fucking care what you think. I don't care. So what is the purpose of, like, you know, oh, going viral, being in the public? I don't care. I just don't care. I say what I say, and then I just, like, move on with my life. Like, I really don't fucking care what motherfuckers think. Like, I just don't give a shit. I just don't fucking care. Because, like I said, I think through my own opinion. I feel like I have pretty informed opinions, and I come to my own conclusions. So I don't need validation of, like, quote unquote going viral and, like, being in the public eye and, like, having people agree with me. Because I don't care what people think. I don't care if people agree with me, disagree with me. I think for myself. That's that, you know. Like, what's the purpose of, like, going viral and being in the public eye? What's the purpose of that? What's the point of that? What would you say that the point of that is? What would y'all say that the point of that is? The meaning of it. Hi, Cher. Or keep making, you're the one that asked, so I guess my question's for you. They could barely get the freeways together, let alone the actual setup of the cities in Texas themselves. Their share, their sim. Texas right now is survival of the fittest. Naturally, T.I. Hi. Our whole government infrastructure right now is a farce. I'm for a no-state solution to the USA. No offense, but I feel you're derailing the convo, and these questions are kind of odd. I mean, that's probably somebody that, you know. I also think that people think that, you know, this is, like, some type of, like, a front that I'm putting on or something. Like, but no, like, this is my real personality. Like, people that know me know this is how I am all the time. Like, this is how I talk. This is how I act. Like, you know, I definitely feel like people sometimes come to the live stream to try to, like, they try to, like, catch me. They're gonna, like, catch Seren. Like, bitch, you're not gonna catch me in nothing. Like, you guys realize that in August will be 7 years that I've been on YouTube. There's people that have literally been subscribed to my channel and have been, like, following me for, like, literally 7 years. Like, I'm pretty sure they would know if, like, this was not, you know, like, some people, they rebrand every couple years. Like, no, like, this is the bitch that I am. Like, this is the bitch that I am. That's it. Season 3 of The Black Americans, which is my web series. If you haven't seen it, there is a playlist. Biden said he refuses to do any amount, which is the whole problem. Biden said he's not forgiving anything. The last I saw, he said that he was still considering the 10,000. Really? Why Megan Thee Stallion hasn't said anything yet about Texas? Right, last week we talked about Britney. Right, Monica, like, what? Travis Scott is from Houston, Texas. Why hasn't he done anything? But GoFundMe, so the CEO of GoFundMe recently, like, wrote a very good op-ed piece on, since COVID time, have they seen this like huge uptick in like crowdfunding for people to like pay their bills and, you know, like all that stuff. And he literally wrote an open letter to the United States government that's like, you know, GoFundMe is not the government. Like, GoFundMe is not supposed to be a stand-in for certain types of American infrastructure. And I feel like we're actually seeing that same thing as well with the use of celebrities. When people are like, you know, why hasn't Beyonce done anything? Or why isn't Megan Thee Stallion? Or why isn't Travis Scott? Like, we also have to understand that, like, these are celebrities. Like, they are not fucking politicians. Like, not to say that they can't do anything or that they shouldn't do anything. And I believe, like, Beyonce has actually done some stuff. And they do have a ton of money. Capitalism. So, you know, not to say that like that, but celebrities and GoFundMe and all this shit is not a stand-in for like actual working infrastructure, which is why some of us continue to say we need radical infrastructure change. Like, we need change in the politics. Like, we need change in the education. We need change in the jobs. Like, we need radical change in everything. Like, that's what some of us want. Even in your pop culture vids, there's still mention of race. Yes, because I make race-based content. Like, that's what I've always said since day one on this channel. I make race-based content. Everything I do is about race. My world revolves around race. We didn't have Beast Bake on Sunday because I laid in bed all day. That's it. That's the whole reason. Storm DeLavier is amazing. I didn't know about her either until like 1 year ago. Jediah Kirsch was a great hidden figure too. Storm is lovely. I'm sure Meg and Beyonce, even if they don't do shit publicly, they can do stuff behind the scenes. They show so much love for Texas. Thanks to your friend, because I researched Storm after watching. Hi, Kate. How are you? Seren, not a lot of folks watch my hidden figures or black-owned business videos. Me, well, I appreciate and love your videos. Thank you, Nicole. The people that love them. So I love them. So I'm going to continue to do them. Even though it's so much work. Oh, my gosh. But I learned more from hidden figures than I did from school. Beyonce has already done so much for Texas. It's silly that people continue to ask, what is she doing? Thank you, Jay. I'm trying. And it's also like, people do not, like a year ago when they first cast Daniel Kaluuya as Fred Hampton, I did like 3 videos, at least 3 of them, talking about, this is how I feel about it. I'm not going to watch the movie. I'm not going to support it. This is why. You guys know how many people I've had hit me up, ask me, how do I feel about it? What do I think about it? And am I going to review it? So many. It's like, even if you really want to, like, you could do a simple search. You could search and like see the videos that I've already you could search Fred Hampton, you could search Daniel Kaluuya, like you could literally, I've done several other videos on Daniel Kaluuya and how I feel about him in particular as a person, as an actor. Like, people, like, I don't know, like, you want me to like hold your hand and like walk you through the content? Like, I'm sorry, like, the search function works. Like, your fingers are not broken, like your Google's not broken. I also have several playlists. Like, again, like, not to be offensive, like, I'm not trying to offend anybody or like be rude, but like I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you want. Flopped as it should. Or people be like, what do you think about this? I'd be like, you know what I think about it. This is like a troll question. You know what I think about it. Google gave her a spotlight. Yay. There's a video for that. Check them playlists. People are weird. 1 minute they want to be liberated, but they are turned off by anything that's not nonstop entertaining them. We should be thankful and grateful for growth. It was hell back then in 2014 when you first started. Totally different now. It's totally different now. It's just like a totally different climate now. Hi, baby Tef. Seren, thank you for contributing to my woke journey as a teenager. Your impact doesn't go unnoticed in my life. That's such a nice comment. Thank you. And I get comments like that that, you know, they mean a lot to me. I am absurd. Yes, it's a lot. I am, though. I am. I absolutely am. I am going to sit down at one point and do like a reparations video. I have a whole playlist called On, which is where like all my serious topics are as well. And there's a lot of them. like on universal basic income, you know, on lachicism, on global arbitrage. Like I do serious content. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. I also do talk about, you know, pop culture, and, you know, we go live and we have fun, and we, you know, but I do also talk, like, I talk about serious content and race. Like, that's my jam. People only care about celebrities, yet these celebrities aren't helping with stimulus checks. So what's tea? There's only a handful of celebrities even worth discussing. COVID has revealed the lame in so many of them. Totally agree. I totally agree, Bar Renaissance. I came here through the Shea Moisture Part 3 video. Yeah. I became the problem kid in high school through your channel. Came a long way. Now I'm a problem adult. Woo! Okay. Pop culture is king, unfortunately. That's why I started watching and following your Twitter and Tumblr and here. The unfiltered talk about real stuff that is focused on Black Americans and the racial things that still go on. Thank you, Lisa. I know you've been around for a while. It is the algorithm. It pushes the pop culture stuff. People don't see the rest. Yeah, that's definitely true. Absurd. That's absolutely true as well. The fact that some folks need the spectacle of celebrity in order to really digest certain concepts is telling. Folks don't live in reality. You do good movie and series reviews. Enjoyed your Watchmen reviews. Looking forward to Justice League Snyder Cut. Like, I know I just did several of them towards the end of the year, like at least 5 of them, because I was like scrambling to get them done. In addition to doing 5 Days of Blackness, which I've done at least 3 years in a row. At least. Maybe 4. But I know I've done at least 3 years of Blackness, Black-owned business unboxings in December. I know I've done at least 5 Black-owned gift guides. I think this year was my 6th annual Black-owned gift guide. Like, we about Black liberation around here. You know, like, obviously, there's a place to talk about culture, of course. You know, I'm big on culture, pop culture, cultural criticism, art, you know. But, like, the end point is liberation. The tea culture is oversaturated anyway. I'm glad you stand out and above the rest. I was never the same after watching your video on integration in high school. Totally changed my perspective. That's like probably one of my favorite videos that I've ever done. My integration video. And I still reference it all the time. And I still feel exactly the fucking same. I have not changed my mind on nothing. Not one thing. If anything, I feel more fucking sure that I'm fucking right now. That fucking quote unquote integration was a mistake. And we need autonomous Black American communities, preferably an ethno-state. Like, I have even more language now that I didn't even have back then. Yes, Bar Renaissance. I'm getting to Texas. I'm getting there. I agree. I enjoy coming to this channel since it keeps it real. People need to pay attention to the fact that the polar shift is happening right in front of our eyes. Yes, Soda Tour. I'm so ready to get back on the road and do some more Black Americans. I'm getting old. I honestly don't know who half of those celebrities, those channels are talking about anyway. Let's talk about how it's mainly Black-owned food chains helping to pass out food and water, because majority of these white food chains still closed and haven't opened their purse yet. It's coming along good, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Seriously. I even did Nicole, you just like jogged my memory. Seriously, as a Black American actress, I took it very personal when Daniel said he's bored of talking about race. I literally went to school with Black American men who would love to play Fred Hampton for the culture. Yeah, I did videos about that. I went on a podcast and talked about it at the beginning of fucking COVID. Like, there's been lots of fucking conversation and dialogue. Like, motherfuckers really have the attention span of a fucking cricket. Like, if it's not like in front of their face, like shiny right now, they will literally forget. Oh, super chat. Sim, thank you. But I did the Question Lane pod. We did a whole talk about Daniel Kaluuya being very disrespectful and how I think it's like a spit in the face for him to play Fred Hampton when he did literally say he doesn't fucking care about race and he doesn't want to talk about race. And I also find it fucking offensive that you could be like, I don't want to support Daniel Kaluuya playing Fred Hampton, and people would be like, why? And then you'd be like, because he literally said, in addition to the fact that he's not a Black American, and I just think it's wrong, he literally said he doesn't want to talk about race, he's tired of talking about race. And then people would be like, I didn't know that. You realize if you Google Daniel Kaluuya's name, like, his previous interviews and previous statements that he's made do come up. So, like, people really have no initiative. They'd be like, why don't people like Daniel Kaluuya? Like, I don't understand. Like, I can't type his name into Google for myself and, like, see what are some of the previous things he said on race and fucking society and in fucking Black American culture in the United States. I can't do that. Instead, I'm just going to be like, why don't you like it? Like, I don't want to say shut the fuck up, but, like, shut the fuck up. Like, if you don't know, like, you're ignorant. Like, shut up. You don't know. Go away. Exactly. Like, go away. Like, shut up. You could fucking come here and type ask me some stupid ass question, but you can't Google. Like, people have no initiative for their fucking brains. Like, your brain is gonna, what's that word? Atrophy? Your brain is gonna fucking atrophy. Where was I? Climate change. My activism has definitely went through a metamorphosis. I don't know who you are, but whoops. There we go. Hi, Marcy. Seren, I said what I said. That's it. We said Sagittarius, whatever comes out, we stand 10 toes. Seren really does not care. Going viral doesn't mean shit, to be honest. Going viral doesn't mean shit. Like, I don't understand that question. Like, when people be like, you know, don't you want to, like, go viral? I've been viral several times. Like, it's not that special. Y'all fire signs or something else. She's true to herself, not trying to rebrand. You've definitely never walked back a statement. Serena's peak Sagittarius. Not for everyone, and that's okay. Yeah, after the past year, this isn't the time to ask about Serena's opinion changing. It's the general public. You should be asking. Social media is not real life. It's just radical honesty. Nothing wrong with that. You really don't care what people think. I mean, just like, what's the point? Like, I just feel like, what is the purpose? Like, there's no purpose. There's really no purpose to going viral, and, you know, like, there's no purpose behind it. Serena's about her work, like Toni Morrison says. I guess being able to monetize going viral to garner resources for future projects. Well, this is the thing about going viral that people don't seem to understand, is that just because a person goes viral, and you guys can Google this, there's a lot of stories out there. Just because a person goes viral does not mean money. Like, people think that just because you go viral, like, no one comes to your house and, like, pays you or anything, like, just because you go viral. Like, it doesn't really work that way. And a lot of the attention that comes with going viral, a lot of the times is also not monetized. Like, a lot of the times after you go, a lot of times after a person goes viral, and now you see that person like giving interviews and da 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 da. A lot of the time, that person is not being paid. Like, they're not being paid for those interviews. Like, they're not being paid. They're like, this is a huge issue with like TikTok, is that like these like black TikTok kids like go viral and shit, and they have these dances and they have all this shit, but like they don't get paid. Like, just because you're known or you're viral or you're a meme, all this, no one sends a check to your house. Like, no one, you don't get paid. And being able to I guess transition virality into money is a totally different thing. So like, the first time that like I went viral was because I made a critique of Sofia Coppola. She did a movie on the Civil War, but she said that she didn't want to talk about race, which I just thought was, I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. Oh, super chat. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. What does this say? I'm gonna tell y'all like Ted Cruz told me, fuck y'all niggas, I'm out of here. The very first time I ever went viral was because I made a criticism of a movie that Sofia Coppola did on the Civil War. I like wrote something on it just because I was pissed off about the whole concept of the movie. So I wrote something on it. I published it on Medium. I didn't think nothing else about it. And the next day, somebody had posted a link on Twitter, and it like went viral on Twitter, and it got like all around Twitter, and like Rachel Maddow retweeted it, and like all these people. And a lot of people like reached out to me and wanted to talk to me, wanted to interview me, and this, that, and the third. But what I did, I had one editor reach out to me and asked if they could like republish my piece, and they were going to pay me. And that ended up being my main editor at Riot Material, who I love. You guys know I've been writing for Riot for years now. I love my editor. It gives me so much leeway to just write about whatever I want and like do whatever I want. But after that editor reached out to me, I was like, oh, so this is like how it works. So I started like reaching out and like cold emailing and like pitching things to like other editors, and like sending like that particular piece around, and then being like, hey, like this piece has like, it has like this many impressions on Medium, and like whatever, this, whatever, that. And there were tons of people that emailed me back. They wanted me to write for them for free. And I was like, no, if you want me to write for you, if you want me to review your content, if you want me to do, you know, whatever you want me to do, you have to pay me. I would probably say more than half of the people that you see going viral and shit are not getting paid. And all these interviews and all this content and all this shit that they're doing, they are not getting paid. So like, take it from someone that's gone viral more than once. All this virality shit, this meme shit, again, this TikTok shit, especially if you're fucking black, and especially if you're a black American creative, this shit does not translate into money. You know? Luckily, I'm on a platform, YouTube, that's monetized. Luckily, I was able to get to a place where I was paid for writing, where I am paid for things that I do. But just because a motherfucker is viral, we live in an attention economy where all they want to do is pay you in fucking attention and be like, oh, we're going to put you on our platform, and, you know, we're going to get you some attention, and we're going to get you some buzz, and you can use that to parlay into XYZ. Motherfuckers don't like paying. So, like, let me tell you, like, yes, like, influencers, like, they be broke. Like, they be broke. Like, a lot of your fucking favorite influencers are broke. Like, let me be the one to tell. That's me, Shim. Like, I don't care about no fame or going viral. You just need to be able to fucking compensate me for my work. I don't need to be famous. I don't need to be viral. Every single thing that you guys see me publish in any capacity, I was monetarily compensated. That's all I need, you know? That's it. I don't need no virality. I need where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. Like, hi, Kyrie. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Bookworm Radio. Hi, Vermilion Dynamo. Just trying to figure it out on where the money resides. Like, exposure ain't paying them bills. I know some of you guys have heard me tell the story about like somebody that on fucking Tumblr had like literally like so many followers, like hundreds of thousands of followers, but like couldn't even get money together for like a bus ticket. They were trying to like get out of their, still living at home, trying to like get out of their parents' house to like go stay with a friend. Couldn't even get money together for a bus ticket. Like, but had like hundreds of thousands like of fucking followers. Like, people be broke. Like, they be viral and all that, but they be broke. That's real. Like, you can Google it. Like, there's a lot of stories about it. Like, people be broke. A lot of folks just getting paid in clout. Like, and I don't think that any black content creator, especially black women and especially black Americans, like, should work for free. That's just not. And again, like, a lot of y'all have heard me say this before. Like, I'm not team internship. And I say this as somebody that like went to school for journalism or whatever. Like, I'm not team internship. Like, I'm not team work for free. Like, I am not, like, if you're black, and especially if you're a black American, and especially if you're a black woman, and especially if you're a black American woman, like, you need to get paid. All this virality and shit ain't shit. Shit don't pay the bills. You need to get paid. Like, you need to get paid. Let me go back to the comments. I could have sworn I read an article that said GoFundMe has essentially become the third largest insurance company because so many people go to it for health needs, insulin, surgeries, etc. GoFundMe and celebrity cash in trying times really is a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. It seems like there is little to no emergency response effort in most places. I'm here for getting back to the Wild Wild West. It's not Beyonce's responsibility to save Texans. That's the government official's job to do so. Thank you, Razy Crandom Girl. Hi, Tiara. Are you not scared of making race-based content? Like, scared of being shut out of economic access because you talk about racism and institutional issues? No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of... I want to say I'm not afraid of anything. No, I'm not. I'm not afraid of being shut out of economic access. I don't even think about that. What I think more is about, you know, like, my safety and the safety of my friends and family members. Because I have received, like, threats. I am not afraid of being shut out of anything economically. No, I am not. I'm not. Beyonce is partnering with Adidas first, something for Texas. But, you know, let me also say, like, you know, I don't have children, which you guys know, especially Long Trip subscribers know. I always say this, like, I always used to say this in all my Black Friday videos, like, I don't have kids, and, you know, like, I know that people have, like, different situations and different scenarios. So, you know, if I had a kid that was relying on me to eat, I might feel a little bit different, but I don't, you know. Just using that as an example. But no, I'm not. I'm not scared. I have never felt afraid about anything I've said, never. Everything that I've said, every single thing that I've ever said on this channel, that I've ever written down, that I've ever said on a podcast, that I've ever said anywhere, has been something that I believe in and what I believe is right. So I feel like what I believe in and what I believe is right outweighs capitalism, outweighs any monetary fears, it even outweighs any fears that I have for my life. Because I have to say it. I have to say it. And I feel like I have to say and do what's right, you know? I'm like anger in fucking Inside Out. I care very deeply about things being fair. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. They want you to remember everything you've ever said on every video you've ever made and also be able to point them to the exact time code where the sound bites occur. The On series helped me get involved in organizing. Yay! I'm so happy! I really enjoy that playlist. Seren is very independent and knows what she stands for. When you know yourself, there's no need to be scared. That's how I feel too, Savannah. That's how I feel too. Oh, and there's Anthony. Valerie, the On series is legit. I will never be able to get past the comparison that someone made that Daniel Kaluuya looks like Grimace. Yeah, somebody said that on Instagram. I just can't watch him now. That's all I see. You're here to drop truth bombs. That's it. Oh, and there's Kyrie. How are you feeling, Kyrie? Beyonce also has a pandemic housing fund program for Texans. Kyrie, you're not in Texas, right? You didn't go back, right? I think people find Seren's page boring because her pop culture vids, like music and movie reviews, actually require an attention span that's not limited to a messy rant that'll make shade room. Why is that so funny? I'm not a fan of tea, more of a coffee guy. Looking forward to Justice League Snyder Cut. Saw the trailer the other day. I have not watched the trailer because you guys know I don't watch trailers anymore. I did watch like the little snippet from way back when, but I haven't watched the trailer. Oh, and there's Bookworm Radio. Hi. Seren cannot understand how anyone could mistake the purpose of her channel like it's about race. I just was like, are you new? Oh, I see, Nicole. Let me screenshot this. I see your stuff, what you put. You doing okay? Good, Kyrie. Yes, we're sending you love. We're Different, one of my faves. Oh God, that one went viral too. We're Different. That shit was everywhere. Like, I've gone viral numerous times. Like, it's not something that I feel special about. Not saying that any, like, keep making that's what you meant. But, like, going viral is just, like, Tuesday. You know? Like, oh, somebody got pissed off at something I said. Oh. People be so ignorant. All of Daniel Kaluuya's movies are based on race, but he doesn't want to talk about it. Which I said in the video. Like, literally all your movies have had a racial element. So how can you say you're tired of talking about race? Like, it's too much. It's too much. No frame of reference, but they will interrogate you on your opinion. Yeah, I think that's the weird part about it, Davey. Like, that's the weird part about it. Daniel got smoked by Lakeith in the movie anyway. He doesn't have the acting talent to actually go deep and take us anywhere. His characters glorify puppetry. Atrophy, I thought that was the word. Folks really want you to hand deliver them an annotated essay on something they could just Google. But the worst part is I have written fucking annotated essays, Alex. Over on Variety Material, I did a whole fucking essay on Black Americans, foreign blacks. I did a whole essay. Links, references, annotations, further reading. They ain't read that either. Hi, my written voice. I refuse to watch that movie. No way. He doesn't even look right in the role while Lakeith plays a sidekick. Nah. When the whole situation first happened with Get Out, I did like a bunch of videos on that. Like, listen, like I said, this year makes 7 years that I've like been on YouTube. So like, if it's something that occurred between 2014 and 2021, you could possibly search some keywords and go through the videos and see if I have a video on it, you know? Like, it's possible. Seren goes viral like every other week. Virality doesn't really do much for you. How do you get famous off a movie about race? Keep taking roles about race, then get mad. People ask you to talk about race. Sir, sit the fuck down somewhere. Clout is not currency. There was purpose of going viral in high school because that's high school. Popularity mattered then, but it doesn't pay adult bills. People do have the attention of a gnat on the internet. They need 2 to 3 think pieces and 3 videos, one right after the other, before it'll sink in. I always feel like you don't retract anything you say because unlike so many folks on the internet, you actually think and have thought about what you say before you say it. So why change? Yeah, I have never said anything, never, because like other people are saying it and then I have to like walk back my opinion. No, I've only said what I truly believe and I stand by those motherfucking statements. Like I said it. Viral isn't the same as being a meme either. Memes from 7 years ago are still used today, but people who were viral 7 years ago, we barely remember their name. And again, like who's getting paid for memes? Like memes. I wrote a whole fucking article in Nylon magazine about memes and meme culture. Like people aren't getting paid for those memes and shit either. Like just because you're fucking viral and you're a meme does not mean you're getting paid. Darrell Smiley had to copyright where the money reside. He was making no money off of it and it's everywhere. My husband went viral, didn't make a cent, just got recognition in public. And like that's not necessarily something that you want either. Like, you know, if you have kids or, you know, if you're, you know, some people feel for their safety. Like virality is not what people I don't know what people think virality is. Like I really feel like people, not talking about anybody here, just saying in general, I really feel like people think virality is like you go viral or you become a meme or something and they really think like, I don't know, if somebody starts like people start mailing money to your house. Like I don't know what they think about it. It's really not nothing. The recent interview that Daniel did was confusing. Didn't even seem like he addressed his comments. He was evading accountability to the Black American collective reaction, and people called it an apology, but it's not. Hi, Black Women Read. Let's see. Let's see. They don't get paid. Capitalism, pay content creators. People go viral and become memes for free. It's slavery. These influencers aren't getting paid. We know this because they can't pay their rent. That's why they're all on OnlyFans. Yup, like Shiggy. They stay paying people in exposure. It doesn't stop at going viral. There's an after hustle. Keep making, whoa, the fact that you had to figure this out. I wonder how many people even know how and what to do. This is astonishing. People are doing it for attention, not money. It's like a new drug. We've talked on this channel before about like the attention economy, which is a real thing. You can Google that phrase, attention economy. Like virality and memes and stuff, you know, being paid in attention and quote unquote clout, not money. No, Black content creators need to be compensated monetarily. Drake got free promo from Shiggy. That's good to know. As an artist, I figured that, but it's still sad to hear. These influencers are broke. You're gonna pay me for my services. Pay you in exposure is really the word. Like, that's the word, Owen. I don't care about fame or going viral. Give me all the money, honey. I have friends in LA that tell me a lot of these social media stars can barely pay their rent and they're doing sexual favors just to keep their expensive cars. It's a reason why, like, you know, when you see all, especially like TikTokers and Vine, not Vine because no more Vine, but, you know, like influencers and, you know, like these people that's living in these like influencer houses. And it's like 13 to 20 motherfuckers living in one house and we print together and da-da-da-da. Then people be broke. You can Google them influencer houses. A lot of those people, I'm not thinking of anybody in particular, so don't think I'm talking about like anybody in particular because I'm really not. But like a lot of those people are broke. That's the reason why they're living like 13 people in one house and they're all signed under some bullshit ass contract from some fake ass on YouTube for a while. It was these like fake what was it, a MCN multi-creator network, which is like a fake, it's like a scam, it's like a fake thing. They'd be like, sure, come sign to our MCN, our multi-channel network, and you know, get on and we'll make sure you get more money and like we'll help promote you and we'll manage you and all of your money from your videos. And I've had people approach me about like joining these networks, but you know, like bitch, I'm from the hood, like I know a fucking scam, bitch. Like they'd be like, well, we'll pay you, like, all your money from your YouTube videos will like come to us, and then we'll like pay you out. Didn't this happen with the fuck was the name of that fucking game channel? Smosh? This happened with Smosh games. Smosh went totally under because it turned out that none of those people were getting paid. Okay? They have millions of fucking views. None of those people are getting paid. Like, and it's the same thing with these like influencers and this like TikTok shit and these like TikTok houses and shit. Like, people are not getting paid, okay? Like, and they be viral and they be getting all these views and, you know, but they don't be getting paid. Like, they be broke. Like, they be broke. You can Google Smosh. Like, it literally happened with Smosh on YouTube. Like, that's, like, they be broke. This is like, it's like the new modeling when they used to, like, grab models and, like, throw 18 girls in an apartment and, like, not pay them, feed the bitches in fucking Cheese Whiz and water. Like, that shit is still happening. These people be fronting. It's a lot of fronting going on. Again, I'm literally not thinking of anyone in particular. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. For they be like, I'm talking about this person, that person. I'm not. I'm just talking in general. Like, memes and virality and this social media. This shit is not real. Like, some people are able to get to the point where they're able to, like, make a living off of it and you know, certain things like that. But, like, the vast majority of people are broke. Or they're again like getting paid in exposure and, you know, all that, and they don't know. Hi Tony, how often do I get recognized and what's the weirdest reaction? I actually don't get recognized that often, but there was a while where I will say the funniest time that I've gotten recognized was when I was sitting in a Mexican restaurant eating, and somebody left a comment on the community tab that was like, hey, I was in a Lyft on my way somewhere and I think I just like rode past you sitting in the window of a restaurant. I think I just saw you. Like, are you here, XYZ place? And I was like, yep, you definitely just saw me. So those be the funniest ones. Like, one time somebody seen me in Costco when I like still had Twitter, and then they like hit me up on Twitter and they were like, I'm pretty sure I just saw you in Costco, but I didn't want to walk up to you because I didn't want to be weird. And I was like, I mean, if you're gonna hit me up on Twitter about it anyway, you could have just like walked up to me. But I've been recognized in like Chipotle. I got recognized in Chipotle and Wheaton Mall numerous times. The movie theater, people see me a lot there. Random places. It'd be random places, but it's not that often. I think people are attracted to folks who don't care. The new blacks want to have a viral woke tweet so bad, reacting to every damn thing like damn go smoke or something. I definitely think that people like come here and they're trying to like catch me. Like, bitch, you're never gonna catch me in nothing because I stand by everything I said. Like, you never gonna catch me slipping because I stand by everything I fucking said, bitch. Like, that's it. And I'll say the same shit to your fucking face too. Like, facts. A lot of folks just getting paid in clout. Can't cash in likes down at the bank. I've tried. Clout but broke. You gotta have the business sense to ask for your worth. That's why so many people who are famous are now going to OnlyFans during COVID. They are really broke. People also pay for their subs too. Yes, people pay. Like, people pay for subscribers. They pay for followers. Like, don't be afraid to ask or demand for adequate pay for your services. Learn to negotiate also. Influencers are useless. They're just like all these reactors that have exploded in population lately, doing what everyone else is doing just in front of a camera. Internships have me scarred. Unpaid internships are the hugest scams. Like, after I graduated from college, they were like, you have to, you know, intern, work for free. And I was just like, no, like, I'm not doing that. Kyrie, intern these bills. And virality goes away eventually. Money goes much further. Yes, I'm in college now. I know I'm going to have to do an internship. but I can't see myself working for free in this climate. I hate internships with a passion. They be expecting you to have a laundry list of qualifications for no pay. The industry isn't very lucrative in the beginning, period. My son just did a Converse ad. Family swear we have $1 million. They spotted him at the store and online, but no ma'am. No ma'am. It really doesn't make no damn sense. It's a scam. How am I supposed to get to work for the internship with no money? How? Yes, I am afraid of kangaroos, and I really don't like rodents, and I'm also afraid of the dark. Those are my fears, you know. Like you said, when people get noticed, they'll do interviews for free, thinking they'll reach superstar levels. I did an unpaid internship. But I got the college credit. Needed to graduate, so I took the L. Seren is afraid of squirrels and they're planning for world domination. Yup. Yes, I'm so behind the comments. I always am. I always am. I'm gonna catch up though. I'm gonna catch up because I seriously have to finish. I have to finish today's Hidden Figure, which is already uploaded. It's just not public and finished. Like that black woman that wrote a story and Netflix said we'll pay you $10,000 for it, but the white man wrote a story. They paid him $1 million. Serena's made me so comfortable cussing out non-black Americans. I might lose a job one day checking them. Oh, good. You're still in cold ass Michigan. Good. Okay, good. I'm glad you're there and not in Texas though. I'm really happy for you, Kyrie. Like, I'm glad you're feeling good. Hi, Krishan. They really don't teach you this shit. They just expect you to sign a contract and take what they give you. A lot of people don't know. Seren, I taught sociology and anthropology last year. Showed quite a few of your videos to my high school students. Yay! Showed them the Black History stuff too. I saw your what you put on Instagram. Like, I know a lot of people. So I've had several teachers tell me that they use Hidden Figures for school. So, you know, I know that people use them and enjoy them, but it is funny for people to be like, why do you keep doing these videos? Like, they don't even get any views. And like, you know, like, I know that if I fucking talk about Cardi B all the time, I'll get more views, but like, fuck her. I don't care about her. I don't want to talk about her. I want to talk about Storm DeLavier, who people don't want to fucking talk about. And I do think that like, this is just even part and parcel of like the larger conversation that I'm trying to have on this channel about how we fucking view black people and especially black Americans. Like, there's a reason why motherfuckers don't care about fucking Hidden Figures. There's a reason why people don't care about fucking black women. Like, when I first started doing Hidden Figures, it was such a struggle. It's like a lot better now, but like, I remember I specifically wanted to do one on a black woman pilot, and I was like, I know there's some black women pilots, but like, when I fucking tried looking up black women pilots, I got black men pilots and I got white women pilots. Like, it's a whole thing. Like, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Race, gender, all that. Like, there's a reason, you know, why we like certain things and we don't like certain things, and we watch certain things and the algorithm pushes certain things. Like, all these things are like part of like larger systems and infrastructure, which is what I talk about on this channel. You help me by affirming a lot of my thoughts and feelings. You really speak for the people and push the envelope forward with your work. Thank you. Just trying to figure it out. Thank you. One thing about Seren, you will get an annotation. People don't read more than 2 sentences now anyway. They don't watch videos either. Just a clip. The Money Reside guy definitely deserves all his coins. People think going viral means automatic money because that's how it works for like less than 1% of white people. They think virality is celebrity and that celebrity is wealth. Yeah. I watched a video by Kat Black and she mentioned Kadir Howard, who's been on YouTube for years and his gifts are so widely used, but he's never received anything. Yes, like, you be viral as fuck but have no money. Like, Daniel needs to give that $2 million for that flop production to Fred Hampton's family, period. Yeah. Some people use virality as a way to drive traffic to a product or site, but most just think money will fall from the sky. Attention and virality is a new adrenaline rush. Pay you an exposure is how Trump plays people. And sexual favors, broke with no furniture, like, yeah. Like the TikTok hype house. So I actually read a really good piece on the TikTok hype house. I will try to see if I could find it. I don't know those kids personally, obviously, and they didn't really talk that much about their financial status, but it was kind of implied that, like, they're not making any money right now in the piece that I was reading. It was actually a really good, really interesting piece, kind of went in depth on, like, all the individual members and what they want to do, and it was actually pretty interesting. I feel like people have a false expectation of what it means to go viral, especially because some of the people who've benefited from going viral already had a machine behind them. Especially out here in California, if they don't get a reputable agent or have something going, they're shit out of luck. I keep making it like mine is being blown. Hi, KKE. I really thought you got paid for going viral. I'm shook. Influencer houses sound like neo sharecropping scam. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. These influencers are living like stereotypical immigrant families. So many people in one house, but they're famous, so it's fine. 13 people in a house sounds awful. Damn, haven't heard the name Smosh in a minute. That's literally what happened. They went under because, like, they weren't paying people. They were stealing money. Sounds like America's Next Top Model. Hold up, why would I let my money go to you when it could come straight to me and I could pay you for your services? But that's how they get you, though, Hitflix. That's how they're getting people. Like, oh, you know, we'll put all 18 of you in this house, and you guys can, like, all make content together, and you're all gonna be on our network of influencers, YouTubers, vloggers, and we're gonna get all your money. All your money's like gonna go into one pot, and we're gonna pay everybody. And then nobody gets motherfucking paid. And then the shit gets shut down. I'm not talking about any person in particular. I see y'all bring up, like, specific people. I'm not talking about any one person in particular. People act like Black Americans are supposed to be scared. Right. I like especially to be pro us and anti everyone else, but yet people do us like that. This is why Tumblr is so pure, no follower count. You give up actual capital to look rich, hustling backwards. I just watched a documentary on HBO Max called Fake Famous. My mind was blown. Oh, I'm gonna watch that. The whole internship culture and put your time in and work your way up mindset is a scam. Pay people a livable wage. Why am I afraid of the dark? I've just never liked it. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been creeped out. Hi, Mo. To be fair, kangaroos are terrifying. I don't trust animals that can stand up in my face like that. No free labor. Hi, Armand. No free labor and no free promo. That's the rules to live by. If you're going to engage in capitalism, those should be the rules. No free labor and no free promo. Exactly, Nova. Like, there's a reason why they're hidden. Exactly. That's awesome. Your videos are being used by teachers. I, too, would rather hear more about Storm. I've always felt, and I've always said this since the beginning of my channel, my videos and my ideas are going to reach who they're going to reach. They're going to get to who they're going to get to. When I first started this channel, like, my videos were not, I had no social media. My videos were not monetized. Like, it was just my ideas. And, like, that's still why I make content, because I want to. And because these are my ideas and my thoughts and, you know, whatever. That's still the same thing. And I still feel the same, that my stuff's going to get to who it's going to get to. I don't need to cannibalize myself for virality or anything like that, nor do I want to, nor do I even see the purpose in it. You know, like, I have been fortunate enough that I get paid for writing, which I still can't believe, honestly. You know, like, I've been fortunate enough that I get paid for writing, and, you know, I'm on YouTube, which is a monetized platform, which I do like, that I can post a video and, you know, nobody has to, like, directly give me money or anything like that. Like, it's a monetized platform. You know, like, I've been fortunate in that way, but I'm always gonna fucking do shit the way that I want to do it. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks or what anybody thinks I should do. Hi, Bree. I saw your video on that black female pilot and I enjoyed it so much. Thank you. Bessie is like one of my ideal roles to play. Fastest hands in the chat. The kids on YouTube managed to all live together and make it look fun, but most of them were in ATL. The LA people be damn near on the street, living together, creating content, but still broke. Nobody's getting paid. Hi, Kari. It's giving making the band. I see some of y'all brought up America's Next Top Model. Like, that's really how they do models for real. Like, and they be poor. Like, they don't want to give them no food, nothing. Like, this is a real thing that happens. Like, and it's not just influencers, but it is across industry. And, like, influencer shit is, like, the new shit where they're doing it. All these people going viral and shit, they be broke. Hi, Brianna. Yeah, I've talked about Fortnite in some videos too. Same thing's happening with our Black American dance forums. Fortnite profited off black dances without compensating the black originators. Yeah, we've talked about Fortnite. Fuck Fortnite. And then the fucking owner of Fortnite had the nerve to try and sue Apple. Talk about we're just a little gaming company in Apple. Ooh, after you robbed all them niggas, you had some nerve. Hi, Olivia. They're trying to be on that Korean music industry vibe, but don't have actual resources. Unpaid internships are evil, and it's like having no experience. I have stories for days. This conversation made me think of the song by Nickelback, Rockstar. That used to be my jam. You lose a whole sense in the dark. Your most used sense too. You have unique content and it's flames. Thank you. I just do what I'm interested. I just talk about what I'm interested in. That's really it. That's why all the time I'd be like, I was listening to the radio, or I was like reading this thing. Like, I just talk to y'all about shit that's interesting. And what I also think is important, like shit that's interesting and important, and shit that I think is going to be important for our society, and especially as Black Americans. Like, that's why I'm here. Black liberation. Like, I'm here for the liberation of Black American bodies. That's why. That's the sole reason why I am here. That's it. That's it. I'm going to watch Fake Famous after we get off. Squirrels are true rats, and I'm also afraid of the dark. Too much potential. Fuck Fortnite. Your mom's named after Bessie Coleman? Nice. People out here renting G-Wagons just for social media and be broke. Did Fortnite ever even give Carlton his money? So I've been thinking about this with regards to reparations, actually, Keep Making. So I'm still thinking about it. I don't know about jobs. Keep Making said, what do I think about opportunities that pay in equity? Like, for example, I've heard of places, for example, like startups where they pay you a low salary, but they give you like stock in the company, especially because it's a startup. So that like if the company blows up and becomes like Tesla, like now you're rich. And I know a lot of people have been thinking about that type of thing for reparations as well, equity, and I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I feel about it yet, which is why I'm not going to fucking make a video on it yet or talk about it yet, so that then I will have to walk back those ideas later. I actually take my time and I think. So I'm thinking about it. It's an interesting idea. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure how I found out about your channel, but you're literally my favorite channel on here. Thank you. The only creator I've seen that's just honest. I sleep with a nightlight. I sleep with a nightlight too. No shame. I have one in my bathroom too, because I'm not going in my bathroom looking in no bathroom mirror in the dark either. I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't like squirrels. Had a dream they threw acorn grenades at my friend and me at the park. It's an interesting dream. Acorn grenades. So they like exploded. I would like to hear more about this, even though I think I just got to the bottom. That's why I'm here too. Black liberation. Yes, I'll look out for that video. I definitely think of projects with low funding, like for equity. For people who the equity thing is interesting. The only thing about the equity thing is that it's a gambit, right? Because if you get the equity and then like the business doesn't take off, now you put in all this hard work for a low salary and your equity is not worth anything. It's not going to go anywhere. That's the only thing about like equity and like stocks and portfolios and shit like that. It's very high risk. This seems to be the part that like people don't understand about like financial investments, is that it's very high risk. So especially if we're talking about like reparations, which wasn't what you were talking about, wasn't your original point, but that's the context within which I've been thinking about it. Especially if we're talking about reparations, like I don't want no high risk. Like you're not about to give me no equity or no stocks and like no startup. Like nah, like you're gonna give me equity in Tesla, you're gonna give me equity in Amazon, you're gonna give me equity in Apple, you're gonna give me equity in Google, you're gonna give me equity in Facebook. They definitely should be giving out fucking equity in stocks in Aetna, which is literally a fucking slave company. Like you're not about to try to give niggas no equity in no random ass fucking startup that's like gonna be monopoly money, you know? I'm thinking about it though. I honestly feel like reparations is closed because it's literally not stopping as a major topic. I agree. Like people think that Black Americans are just gonna stop talking about it if they like deny it enough, but like the momentum is only growing. The collective is waking up and knows that we're owed. I did a whole Hidden Figures on a woman named Callie House, who was one of the first people to fight for reparations. Black American woman, former slave, and this was the 1800s. And we're now in 2021 and we're still talking about it. It's not going to go away. Like we're going to keep pushing. We're not going to stop. I don't know why people think we're going to stop. Like I really don't. Exactly, Imara. We have bills today. My bills can't wait until the company blows up. And what if the company falls flat? Do you just not get a salary? Exactly. Like Firefest, a lot of those Firefest people, because Fire was a startup. And the whole point of the original company, Fire Company or Fire Media, whatever it's called, the whole point of the company Fire was originally to like cut out the middleman when you want to like hire an entertainer for somebody. So instead of having to go through an agent or having to go through Ticketmaster or having to go through something like that, you could like use this Fire app and like connect directly with like entertainers and influencers and stuff and like hire them. And as a, as a marketing tactic, for virality and for attention, they came up with the idea of like putting on this festival and having all these celebrities and influencers there, which is how we ended up with Firefest. But a lot of the people that were involved were people that were working on Fire, the app, and a lot of them were not getting paid. They were being paid in stocks and equity and shit like that because this fucking dude, this pathological liar, Firefest dude, was like, it's gonna blow up. And Firefest is going to be huge. And our app is going to be huge. And you guys are all going to be rich. They did not become rich. And he went to jail. So that's the thing that you have to have always in the back of your mind about equity. And let me read the last of these comments and I'm going to go. We have bills today. Oh, wow. Very interesting dream, Kieran. They surrounded you. The squirrels. That's a nightmare. Horrible. I got to pay these bills and student loans. I can't be paid in equity or attention. No, Fortnite still has not gave Carlton his check. Equity only makes sense if you have say in strategic decisions as well. Some control over the success of the company outside of just your role. People that are cool in complete darkness don't believe in ghosts and spirits. Well, I do, so the dark creeps me out. We should get free Aetna health insurance and 40 acres and a mule money. That's why I'm more pro cut me a check instead of giving me equity for reparations. Equity in Jack Daniels because a black man is a genius behind that recipe. Cali House. PPO health insurance, not HMO. Exactly, I agree. Oh, let me screenshot this, Olivia. Oop, no, I see it, Olivia. Bill AB 3121. I'm gonna look that up. I want all these colleges to open their purse and give us the money from all these student tuitions they get. Then we'll dig up our ancestors' bones from underneath their schools and give them a proper burial. Wow, it's actually not a bad idea for Firefest. It's so sad that they were scammers. Yeah. Tear down all the places that have slave bones underneath them, turn them into memorials. Yeah. Whoa. Super chat. PH Diva 1. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a historical slave gravesite in the county where my mom's ancestors are from. The white family wants the local black American families to pay to upkeep the cemetery because they are tired. Demons! Black Americans really literally are the foundation. I want stock with the dividends. Yes, super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ducats. Yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna look it up, Olivia. I'm gonna look it up. I legit couldn't even see the phrase Fire Festival for a while without breaking down into uncontrollable laughter. I'm just saying that, like, I feel like more people than you would think. Firefest got famous, but more people than you would think are following that type of Firefest model. The influencer model, the, you know, we just want to get attention. We just want to get attention. You know, like, we just want to get eyeballs on our product, even though we don't have a festival, you know? Like, we just want to get eyeballs on our influencers, even though we have no money and we're not paying them and they're broke and they're fucking starving, living in these houses with no furniture, but they're viral. Like, this is more of a model than people understand. And there's like a lot of people that are broke. Yes, it's late stage capitalism. Absolutely. Late stage capitalism. Absolutely. And you guys know how I feel about capitalism. So, but again, if you are going to engage in capitalism, which to some extent we do all have to do because we live in a capitalist system, no free labor, no free promo. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Oh, Deb put the Cash App. Seren Sensei is the Cash App. Yes. SERENSENSEI. Do I prefer Cash App or Super Chat? I don't have a preference. I don't. And this live stream, motherfuckers really learn all that shit is fake. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Especially that last one, PH Diva. Congratulations on your PhD, because I'm assuming that you are a PhD diva. I will be going live Sunday. I know I missed last week, but I will be going live Sunday. I'm gonna watch Dreamgirls. So for anyone that wants to watch along or line up a link or queue up your DVD, your Blu-ray, whatever, if you have it, I will be live on Sunday. And after I end this live stream, I will be uploading today's Hidden Figure. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you. Bye.